this.
Your power penetrates the mind.
Alright, so this is Starcitizen, guys. This is my 325A. As you can see there on the rear of the plane there. I'll get a little closer to it. Yeah, look at that 325A. Created by Origin Jump Works. Sorry if the stream's a little laggy. I haven't really messed with any of the settings. Just doing a quick little video here to show you guys the 300 or the 325A and the 300I. This, if you guys hadn't noticed already, if you guys seen the older hangars before, this is an updated hangar. I kind of like it. It's a little more roomier than the other hangars, because the other hangar that I had was just like the starting discount hangar, which this is just it's the same variant of it, just bigger, better, all re-updated. So the 325A comes with the Stalker missiles there that you see in the inner wing. You have the Omnix laser cannon things here. I don't even know what how I'm calling these things or whatever. Then you got like this kind of rail Gatling gun deal in the front. It does move around. It does, you know, kind of track target a little bit. But when I fly, because I'm flying the 300i, it doesn't do that as well. I think if you see, I fly with a joystick. If you fly with the mouse, I think it would. But I'm pretty sure the 325A has a computer targeting system that's supposed to help with that. So yeah, this is the other side of the ship. Checking it out. You know, it's got the 325A written right there from Origin Jump Works. Isn't she beautiful? Just nice and sleek and sexy. The amount of detail they put in these ships is amazing. And this game is not even out yet. This game is supposed to be coming out sometime in the first quarter of next year, of 2015. Who knows when that'll be? Probably April, May. It'd probably feel like, you know, the middle of the year when it comes out. Because they got a lot of stuff to do, so... Yeah, I'm just sitting here looking at the intake. This is Danger. Just checking out the underbelly here. Hydraulic access intake. This right here looks pretty cool. I wonder if it's like a little anchor point or something that you can grab onto when you're doing some EVA. The hydraulic landing leg. Front gear bay. The amount of detail in this ship. I don't even know where that light source is coming from. It's kind of glaring off of the bar there. Do you see it? It's on this one too. Camera's a little jittery underneath here. It gets like that when you get in the ship. You guys will see that. So this is the other landing bay gear here. Now this thing's supposed to have like VTOL, vertical takeoff landing. Where would those be? Those engines. You'd figure it'd be a little heavy in the front here. This is Danger, Danger. This is probably an engine port. That's an engine port. I know that for a fact. Those are engine ports just like that one is there. That one on the top there on the right. I don't know if you guys can't see it, but it's another engine port. Those are like RCS ports, like stabilizers. I wonder if that's what this thing's using. I mean, I think this thing might turn down.
To the owner of the M50, reg tag ID 38LK
What is that?
2R4, please contact the administration office.
Or those engines there might turn down. Man, the amount of detail on this thing is just absolutely amazing. This might turn down as well. Kind of like a little hover do. There's a little light in there. A little bluish purple light. Is it like that on the other side? No, a little bit of a bug. See more of the RCS thrusters there. They've got 3. On the other side, I imagine there's like 6 or 8. I think there's 2 on the top there. It's got a total of 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 vertical wings. And they're like tail wings. And then the 4. You got the upper there and the lower there. There's a little texture glitch here. I'm sure they'll fix all this before the game's released. They'll do a lot of polishing up. Enough of looking on the outside. Let's take a look at this bad boy's inside. So the ladder comes out. The handle up there twists up. Opens up kind of like a McLaren. It's pretty nice. That's what this feels like when I get in it. It feels like a sports car. Unlike the Aurora, which feels like a fucking station wagon. It's a big old box. So apparently this says no step, no step. They don't want you stepping on the wing surfaces. But this is my motherfucking ship, so we're gonna do what we can. Let's take a better look at these missiles. They don't even look like they're attached. They're just kind of hovering there, aren't they? Maybe it's magnetically pressured to hover state there. Who knows? The advanced technologies that they might have. But otherwise, it does not look realistic. Whatever excuse you want to make up. But hey, this is the game world. Who cares? This thing is just absolutely beautiful. Now, I have already been in here and I have flown this. I just haven't shown you guys this yet. This tail, I would jump on it, but I would fall through. So, let's go up here and check this out. That's a little docking port here. I can show you it on the inside. That is just in case you need to dock with like a ship or somebody's trying to dock with you. Oh look, it's almost as if I'm trying to fall through, isn't it? Crazy. Little glitch there. So this one color scheme is like a white, red, and black. A lot more white than red and black. This right here on the top, I believe, this intake area, is the mass drive, the extra mass drive you get with this variant. Oh, this thing just so sexy. Let's hop on in here. Let's hop on in here. In case you guys hadn't noticed, he's a little too tall. So we'll actually have to crouch to get in here, and then we can stand back up. But he's still crouching a little bit, but it's alright. I'm not very tall in real life, so this guy isn't even realistic to me. I'm assuming that these are beds. There's supposed to be a bed in here for traveling. See, if I hit this button here, all it wants to do is it wants to open that door. So now I got both doors open, and if I hit F again, I just climb out. But these has got to be beds. Either that, I seen some other Origin 300 Junkworks videos. They were thinking that like maybe these folds up to being the beds. We don't know where the beds are exactly. I'd have to go and look at the blueprints, but they're not functional. I did have the Legionnaire, and I actually switched out the Legionnaire for this thing right here, the Aurora Legionnaire. Oh, speaking of that docking port, there's that docking port again if you guys wanted to look at it. Not very much lighting in here. The lighting kind of does suck, but hey. This is still pre-alpha. We haven't even hit alpha yet. and I'm able to play this. It does have joystick support. It does have Xbox 360 controller support. It has Oculus Rift support. It has Track IR support. Face Track Noir, I haven't been able to get that to work. Another thing that works really well with this, that is a program that you can buy outside of this game, is called Voice Attack. It's $8 right now. You can try it out for $21 free trial. In fact, I'm actually going to go turn mine on. And by turning mine on, well, actually it is on. This is what it looks like. It's my little profile with commands that I got in it. I got 15 commands set up. Basically what happens is if I say one of these words here, it performs a action. It presses a key on my keyboard or my mouse. And I use that to do some functions that I'm too lazy to do with myself. So, as far as this goes, you've got Spectrum Match, which you play with other players, and you've got Drone Match. I'm just going to go ahead and do a drone for this simulation here. You don't have as many options. You have the 3 here. You got Free Flight, Classic Race, and Vandal Swarm. I'm not very good at the Classic Race. Free Flight's a little boring, so we'll do Vandal Swarm. You have 2 maps here that you can choose from. You have the Broken Moon and the Dying Star. Dying Star is a pretty sexy map. Even though Broken Moon is pretty good, you know, and you're next to a planet that, you know, it's got a lot of nice textures to look at. I just feel that there's more out in Dying Star to look at. I mean, you got a Dying Star that's got this, like, you know, crusted thing around it. You know, I don't even know how this thing would scientifically form. Like, if you see it over here, the star is like on the inside, then it's got like all this matter on the outside. It's really awkward. Looks good. Plays awesome. But we're gonna start this up here. So, like I said, I have that voice attack on. You can do it to play a little more other things. I saw another guy streamer who had hipped me up to it. He had it playing R2 sounds. Like, he would say, you know, shields to the front, and R2 would, you know, chime in with a little beep or whatever, you know, indicating that he received the message. The program receives the message. You know, it plays those audible tones. I'm just moving my keyboard here and pulling out my Thrustmaster hands on throttle stick. I paid about $30 for this one. I wish I could show it to you guys. I do have a webcam, but the problem with the webcam and streaming, and eventually this will get uploaded to YouTube, so I could probably possibly do a webcam you know, overlay on it after this is done, you know, like a post commentary, you know. I may or may not. We'll see. We'll see how lazy I get. I am pretty lazy when it comes to this stuff. Looks like the game's just about done loading. But yeah, this is a really good stick. It's cheap. It's a good starter stick. I really like it. I do want to kind of get another stick though, a bigger, better one. But this one will do just fine for now.
Origin jump works at your service.
Alright,
Core
so
system operational.
as you can see, we're in the game. I'll swap out here and show you the ship. Everything's still kind of loading up, so the textures look a little smooth. Alright, so we got some hostiles here. We'll decouple the camera here. We'll take a look at this bad boy. Look at that bad boy. Then you got that dying star over there with all that matter, like I said. Then you got the ringed asteroid field here. Dying star, man. That thing ain't even classified enough to be a moon, let alone a star. It's no longer, it's not that big. So, you got this stuff here. Now, the reason why I said I wanted to showing the 300i in this video is because if you look, the paint scheme is different. This is not the 325A. it might look like it has the same weapons loadout, you know, as far as the Omnix cannons on the side, the guns here, but I believe the computer is not implemented. Oh, look at that, I break through the texture with the camera a little bit. I believe that the advanced computer system is not implemented in this one yet. And because this is just a 300i. They don't let us fly the 325A currently. I think if I zoom in here, oh, the point. I guess those probably aren't beds. I wonder if I can look and see if the beds are up here. Doesn't look like there's very much room, unless like they fold out and connect and do some really weird stuff. My my Aurora had a bed in it. That was pretty nice. I was able to get in and out of the bed. This bad boy better have a bed in it somewhere. But anyways, let's switch back to the view here. Let's show you some of the things that this thing can do. Now, if you look there on the left, that's my little overview. Okay, right here on the left. Oops. Let me hit tab again. That's my little overview right there. Now, this little overview, it's got my Omnix lasers, the Omnix 4 laser cannons. It's got 2 of them, and it's got the Bulldog repeater, and then the Talon Stalker twin rack missiles. Alright, now, if I go ahead and hit tab again and say out a few commands, this is hands-free. This is using the voice attack program. I can say show weapons. When you see that, it flipped over. Now I have my weapons layout right here. See, I've got my counter missiles there on the left, or countermeasures I should say. It looks like I've got a total of 12 or 8, maybe a total of 20, I'm not sure. MR, I'm not sure what that is. The 2 and 1, those are obviously weapon groups of 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you look, I'm going to tell it to show me the power. So, I will say, show power. And then it pops over, and it shows the power. You got the G1, G2, G3 power, spike there or whatever. That almost looks like a diode. Don't know what the G1, G2, and G3s are there on the bottom left. Maybe some equipment that I haven't seen, possibly can't repair or could repair. I don't know. Cool information to see, definitely. And then now I'm going to tell voice attack to show me the shields. So I will say show shields. Show shields. There we go. Has a little bit of a problem distinguishing between normal chat and command chat. You do need to train your computer to learn your voice. You know, because the better the computer knows your voice, the better that these commands will be. So now if I wanted to bring it back up to the overview, I will tell it show overview. And it brings back the overview, just like that. Now, that's just some quick examples. I also have it set to switch shields from left to right, top, bottom, forwards, backwards, lock missiles, fire missiles, launch countermeasures, and cycle hostile targets. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's try it out. So, cycle hostile.
Scan initiated.
So cycle the hostile right there. Fly up a little bit. Again, I'm using my thrust max joystick. Lock missile. Not close enough. Lock missile. Go ahead and match this guy's speed.
Zero hostile contacts remaining.
Oh, my team apparently destroyed all the contacts here.
Warning.
Here comes in another wave though.
Contact.
Psycho hostile.
Scan initiated.
Lock missile. Not close enough. I'm gonna match this guy's speed. Take my hands off the throttle here. Lock missile.
Achieved
Fire missile.
lock.
Let's see, we can just fire that missile. Let's see if we can't get a... Oh, it looks like he dodged it. Missiles aren't guaranteed to even kill if they get them, so... Lock missile.
Achieved missile lock.
Fire missile. Yeah! Starbuck killed a Vandal Swarm. That's his little ship right there. All busted and broken. Oh! Lock missile. Lock missile.
Achieved
Fire missile.
lock.
Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary.
Matching this guy's speed. Lock missile. Lock missile.
Achieved
Fire missile.
lock.
I really like these missiles. I like these commands too. Starbuck killed another Vandal Swarm.
Eliminated.
Now, I'm empty on missiles here. And just to prove that, I'll show you.
Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary.
That's the simulation boundary there. Little honeycomb shape. Check that out. The missiles are no longer in their pods here. See that? So that shows you the level of detail that these guys are committed to. People can't be overbearing, carrying missiles. Looks like they reloading type deal. Doesn't work like that. Now, let's go and get beat up. Full throttle. That dying star looks crazy.
Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary.
Now, for some reason,
Proximity alert.
there we go. I had to lock my camera again because the gun wouldn't fire in there. Now, you notice there's G-forces that I'm hitting here. It is very hard to fight with the guns.
Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary.
I don't know why these Vandal Swarms like fighting so close to the boundary.
Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary.
And fly away from here. Show you some other cool little physics. Now there's this thing called decouple. Now if you notice, I'm able to just, you know, fly like it's a spacecraft right now. Oh, my dude's about to black out. Maybe I take my finger off of that there.
Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary.
So, like I said, it looks like I'm flying it like a plane. You know? That's what it kind of looks like here. You know, but in reality, it's the thrusters. Because this is Cryogen 3 and it's got Newtonian physics in it and stuff.
Proximity alert.
Oh,
Weapon system
ooh.
has received
That was not
catastrophic
cool.
damage.
So, as you can see there,
Proximity alert.
I lost a little bit of my
Warning.
weapons. Whoa, whoa,
You are
whoa.
approaching simulation boundary.
Whoa. I recovered on that one. It's a little
Proximity
harder to
alert.
fly like this, I think. But what I wanted to show you guys is the decouple mode. So as I'm flying, you know, I can do this and make it kind of drive like a car. You know, this is like the car mode here. You know what I'm saying? And you can make full rotation turns. I just wanted to get out of the asteroid field. Man, that wing. But it's the thrusters that's keeping you in line with the direction that you kind of want to go. Now, the Newtonian
Proximity
physics.
alert.
I just decoupled. But look at that. I'm still going backwards. If I turn it back on, my engines kick in. They put me to go back this way. I can decouple. I can turn this bad boy around. We'll go back into this view here, just to kind of show you. Turn this back on. Let's match this guy's speed. Right on his tail. Those little 1 and 2 reticules, those are probably my weapons groups. Which one of them? So I'm thinking that, like, my 1, if I was to aim it at the 1 box, I would hit more frequently with that weapon. But my 2 box, they probably travel at a faster rate, so they'll get there at a sooner time. I'm really terrible. Hold on 1 second. I got running. It's called voice attack, this right here. And I have these little commands put in right here, and what these do is if I tell it, like, say, for example, lock missiles, it'll do that in this game here. Check it out. I'm actually going to kill myself real fast, just so I can have...
Proximity alert. Thrusters.
Stand by for reintegration.
Alright. So,
Origin jump works at your service. Core system operational.
I have it written down here. Like, for example, that guy's an enemy, okay? I'm gonna say this right here, and watch what it does up there. Cycle hostile.
Scan initiated.
See it lock onto him up there? Now, he's probably too far away, but lock missile. Lock missile. Yeah, he's too far away. Hold on. If I get a little closer. Lock missile. Oh, he just flew right past me. Lock missile. Lock missile.
Achieved.
Fire missile.
Warning.
See my missile?
You are approaching simulation.
It's gonna hit him.
boundary.
Oh, it passed him. Lock missile. Lock missile. Fire
Achieved
missile.
Missile lock.
Alright, he's dead. Alright.
Zero hostile
So, I got it
contacts.
doing that. Now, if you look over here, I'll say show weapons.
Elite units.
Show
operate.
weapons.
Contact.
That shows my weapons layout right there. And if I say show power, shows my power, which is really low. Show shields. It shows my shields right here, which are all messed up. It's kind of hard to see. And then if I want to bring it back to the original one, I'll say show overview.
Core shield.
Getting beat up.
Stern shielding depleted.
He just killed me. The bad guy did. The stupid scoreboard's still right there for whatever
Stand
reason.
by for reintegration.
But yeah, and then let's see if I do this. I need to hit that button. That's alright. There we go.
Origin jump works at your service.
Alright,
Core
so I have
system
this
operational.
thing. What? Alright. I need to get to the behind of my ship here. Now, if they try to shoot missiles at me, there's this system called countermeasures that you use, and that's actually in real life too. Like if you have fighter pilots, they shoot missiles at each other, they get hit with countermeasures. So if I say launch countermeasures, it should do that for me. Watch. Launch countermeasures.
Flare launch.
See it? Launch it. If I fly forward like this, and then I decouple my engine, I can turn around, and I'm still going in that same direction.
Simulation ended.